Okay, so let's just acknowledge, old versus new has basically just become a Transformers series. But I swear I'll do another old versus new on something it's not Transformers. I just love the evolution and different changes in Transformers toys throughout the years. But anyways, new TANKOR, released in the Thrilling 30 line, is really interesting because it's a smaller deluxe. It's a smaller deluxe, but it's actually way more film accurate, oh my gosh, screen accurate to TANKOR as he appeared in Beast Machines as compared to his original Beast Machines toy. His original toy, let's be honest, looks nothing like TANKOR from the show. Look at that. This is how he's supposed to look. This is how the toy came out. He looks nothing like him. So you may be thinking, oh, by default, the new one's going to be better, right? Because he's more accurate. This is a case where accuracy doesn't necessarily mean the better toy. While I like the new TANKOR, this thing right here is regarded by many, myself included, as one of, if not the very best toy released in the Beast Machines line. It is amazing, and I love it. It is chunky. It is awesome. It looks like it will kill you. So let's just talk about the robot modes first, and let's start off with the best boy. Beast Machines TANKOR. So I need to start off. So look at his head. He looks like a Xeon mobile suit from Gundam, and I am totally into that. But on top of that, as he's marching around, he's just like, I will kill you. He's got a moving mono-eye. Oh my gosh, look at that. He's got a moving mono-eye that can actually turn his head along with it. You see that? Oh my gosh. Look at how animated and alive that looks. You have this little dial on the back of him that turns the mono-eye. Look at that. That is remarkable. I love it so much. This guy just looks awesome, alright? He has this massive cannon with all these cool little details on it. It's on a ratchet joint. Listen to that. Oh, baby. And he has this really cool looking missile, which of course can fire. Where's the button? There's the button. So yeah, the missile can fire, but I don't feel like firing it. He does have, you know, his head, which can turn independently as well. It doesn't just have to be, you know, connected to the mono-eye or anything. But as you turn the head, the dial on the back will actually move a little bit too. It's kind of all interconnected. Look at his arms, man. They're so chunky. He has these buzzsaws on his arms, so if he grabs you, you'll just get sawed to death. He has these big, awesome claws that I am just in love with. He has these treads, too. He's got very big, chunky arms, but I like that. He has these shoulder panels that look like armor. I'm really into that. Look at his chest. Looks like he has missiles, and looks like he has a uni chest right there, like a uni beam, like from freaking Iron Man and Arc Reactor. Look at his legs, too. They're really beefy. There's not a lot of transformation into the legs. Look at the detail. I love the colors of the toy, too. I mean, original TANKOR is cool, right? The actual in-show design is cool. But it's not nearly as cool as this. I mean, just look at that. This guy just has like a visor, and this guy has a freaking mono-eye that actually turns. Look at that. That is amazing. So articulation on him is actually also really amazing. You can move the cannon all the way to the back. If you don't want it out, you can just have it on the back. I really like that. Head can rotate. You have a moving jaw as well. Unfortunately, that's not connected to an automated system. You can have him move his mono-eye like that, and then you can have him move his jaw like, hey, I will kill you tonight in your sleep. You know, he looks like he will kill you. This is one of the most metal Transformers I've ever seen. Not literal metal, but I'm like, you know, metal, you know, like, rawr, that's kind of cringy. I hate when people are like, yeah, metal, bruh. Like, stop it, please. Anyways, that's a spider. What this is like the horns. This is Spider-Man. Okay, we've established the difference. You can see his arms move. He can move his elbows. You can clamp his freaking claws. You have a waist swivel. Oh my gosh. You have ball joints at the hips that are still to this day really nice and tight. I really like that. You don't have a swivel at the thigh, unfortunately, but you do have a knee bend, and you have a swivel at the boot, which is kind of more for transformation. It only really goes inward. But it looks like you can make him pee if you want. Like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh. So yeah, we've established that this is one of the coolest robot modes of all time. Really big fan of it. Feels so nice and chunky. It is by far my favorite Viacon of Beast Machines. Then we go on to the new one. He's not bad, but you can swivel his head. You do have the cannon still, which is on a joint system. You can shoot the cannon like that. It's just a friction. It doesn't even click. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even click. You have shoulder pads. You have arms. You have the buzzsaws, but they don't look nearly as threatening or intimidating. I mean, you can see his motions. I mean, he's got motion. He has ankles, which is nice. The older one kind of has ankles, but not really. He's just so tiny, man. He should have been a Voyager. He should have been a Voyager. That's his problem. He's just too tiny. I mean, I like the look of him. I like his colors too, but I also really love his colors. He looks like he's burning with flames of death, and he is just blue with some yellow and red, almost like a Gundam, but he's not predominantly white. But I mean, he's got this wheel on his back. I don't know. I like him. He's just always underwhelmed me. Articulation on him in general, you already pretty much saw. You can clamp his clamps, which actually work really nice. They're geared together, and I like that. No waist articulation on this one. You can see, you can get some range. He has a thigh swivel. He's pretty nice, but he looks like the soldier of this guy. Looks like he is under his command. And it's kind of funny because the tank Viacon, the generic one they did back in Beast Machines, looked more like this. And this was supposed to be TANKOR. So let's transform them. And let's talk about how amazing this guy still is. So you close the fists. Then you take this piece right here, put it over his head, and then this is where the fun begins. You take all of this and you just kind of fold it like that. Isn't that so interesting? Then you just take this, kind of fold it over, get this panel aligned, get the arm aligned like that. It's so quick and easy, man. It just happens right before your eyes. You can put that down right now, but I'm actually going to leave it up for the minute moment. And as you're transforming them, you just kind of figure out where everything goes again, because you were messing around with them so much everything's misaligned. There we go, there we go. Tab those panels together in the front as long as things are not getting in your way. There we go. So there's a lot of the front of the tank, and then these legs we rotate on that waist swivel. Then we use those joints. Then you have those pegs that go into that hole right there. And then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the tank. There we go. This is the Buzzsaw mode for the tank. You can see those saws now look like they will absolutely murder you, because now they're rigged to wheels, and now they will actually spin as you roll the figure around. Isn't that so cool? Look at that. And they're metallic. Look at that. That is so sweet. And then, of course, look at this. You can close up the clamps to kind of close it up, right? You can actually peg them together, and that works nice. And then you can just slide these in like doors, and they actually tab together perfectly. Then now you have this really nice not metallic, like a clear, translucent color. It just looks like a sleek murder tank. Look at that. This thing looks like it will also go 100 miles per hour while it is firing at you with all of the energy and death that it can muster. Also, you have the crystal right in there with the Viacon symbol, which is really cool. But also, he has another mono eye. Look, he has another mono eye. You see that? He has two of them. He even has one in the tank. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Because it's kind of like another head right here. Look at that. So like this tank is even going around. That's like... Then you can just move the turret. Oh my gosh. Coolest tank mode ever. I love it so much. When it comes to being a non-realistic tank, this is the best non-realistic tank transformer ever. I am just saying it. I'm putting it out there right now. Anyways, let's transform this guy. Not nearly as fun. I'm sorry. So you just take that. You just do that. I'm talking way more unenthusiastically about this guy. I feel like I'm kind of giving it an unfair treatment. But at the same time, it's not my fault this figure doesn't excite me. It's just the figure doesn't excite me. You fold up the arms. They just go in like that. And then you get the treads. You can see the transformation's not nearly as, involved. It's not nearly as fun. It's not nearly as intricate. You just kind of tab everything together and boom, there you go. He basically just lays down. That's pretty much how he transforms. And then you can see he's pretty much done. Just bring that up. There you go. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Which one is cooler? Obviously this one. This thing is sweet. has the buzzsaws, it has this translucent color. It looks like it came out of Tron, but at the same time it came out of a freaking heavy metal album. Look at it. Look at it. This thing is my favorite thing ever. Not literally, though. That goes to my cat. But look at it. Oh my gosh. I literally made this video just to gush about this. That's why I made this video. I'm just being honest with you. So for articulation in the tank modes, you can still turn the head of this TANKOR. You can still move the turret. But this one, you already saw, look at that, it rolls nicer too. It actually rolls. This one's just like, I mean, it rolls decently, but it's kind of skidding as well. This one though, this actually rolls. It's crazy. No real working treads, but I mean, come on, with everything it's doing. I mean, look at the wheels. The wheels are working fine. It's so funny how hollow it is on the bottom, but at the same time, they actually use that hollowness for a good reason. So you have this buzzsaw gimmick, which we gotta see that one more time. Look at how it opens up, and you can even have the claws. It's like the claws will grab you in the front and then just like feed you in to the buzzsaws and just rip you apart. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm just gushing so much. More articulation on this tank. The head of the tank, which I'm calling it a head because it has a freaking eye, can move all the way. It can just move all the way. You have the mono eye motion, which you can see in there. You can see the eye. Then, of course, you can move the turret any way you want. And it still has the nice click. One funny side effect, though, is that the head back here, which is now like this really cool thruster, which just emphasizes how fast this thing can go, it spins as you like spin everything. And you can actually still use this as a dial for the turret. You can use this as a dial if you don't want to actually touch the turret. And look, it's even moving the mono eye as well. So it's just another dial because of how it's all interconnected. So yeah, still a plus. So clearly, this is an old versus new, where 1000% the old one is so much cooler. When it comes to accuracy, though, if you're going for an accurate Beast Machines collection, good luck, because there really isn't anything accurate to buy. But this is what you'll want to purchase, and I feel sorry for you, because this thing is sweet. Get it. It's too cheap to pass up. I got it for around $10. You can get it for around like $15, $20 online, including shipping. It's very cheap. It's so cheap, and it's so good. It's one of the best it is the best transformer out of Beast Machines, hands down, in my opinion. And it's one of the best, you know, from the turning of the century. Oh my gosh, I love it. Highly recommended, only if you really want it. So there we go, guys. There's another old versus new, this time on Beast Machines TANKOR. There we go. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links, frequently asked questions, and P.O. Box address down in the description below. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day, guys. Let's speak properly. I will see you in the next video. I love this TANKOR, man. I've had it on my desk for like a month, and I can't get enough of it. See ya.